Oh gosh. I think we're fine.
Flamethrower, fail!
Hello everyone and welcome back to another bus conversion video. We ended last week with finding a lot of rust in our bus, but before we tackle any rust issues, we have to get rid of these seats. This felt so good to finally get rid of our seats and the lift, which took so long to take out. Hello everyone! Hello. So it is a Monday for me. Today I'm working on the bus. Today I've been taking out this insulation, the old insulation, making a mess. It doesn't come out easy, A, because it's old, and B, because they have used adhesive on this side to stick the insulation in. So my tactic, I will show you my tactic, is basically just to use the hammer and rip, and then to scrape the walls clean with a little scraper. I'm very messy, but quite fun. I'm enjoying myself. I've done 2 so far. Let's keep going. This is so hard. This was an extremely tiring job, so I decided to take the next day to work on some rust removal. Okay, so it is another day in the bus. And today I decided to go around trying to remove all the rust from the frame that we can see. Whew, I'm out of breath because I went underneath the bus. And there was nothing eventful until I found this little patch that kind of just disintegrated when I tried to remove the rust. So I'm going to show you the little patch, and I'm going to show you what I've seen underneath the bus and what I feel like we need to do. Okay, so in this corner, left corner behind the wheel, which is just underneath the window here, which seems to be the areas of the main rust. So this is the area that we're kind of having trouble with. So you can see all the way down to the bottom there should be a metal bar that runs all the way along. This is a piece that came out, and as you can see, the metal is just kind of disintegrated. I'm going to show you what I can see below as well. Okay, so we're underneath the bus now, and as you can see, this is the area in which I was pointing at, because you can see straight through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all this to get to the metal underneath, because all this needs to come out. Oh god. Oh. There's so much here. Look at all this rust has come off. Oh my god. This is the piece that's been ripped off. You can see this is, oh gosh, oh okay, this is just gonna come out. Well, that's not good. Hello everyone, welcome to the inside of the bus. Exciting day. So the last clip you probably saw of me was lots of rust falling out. So shocker, that's been happening now for about a day. I've been hammering away, getting all the loose rust and dead metal out. So now I've finished banging the metal out, I am on to the final stage, rust converter. Just another day in our shuttle bus with problems. More things that are more difficult than we anticipated. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, like, literally taking out insulation from the walls could be this difficult?
Right. Nothing's ever this simple in this bloody bus.
As you can see by the mess, we're having to take it out piece by piece because it's all glued very well into the side of the bus. Yay. This is just a very small snippet of what we experienced for basically 3 days straight. So now that we were completely finished with the installation, it was time for us to find out that there was actually more in the ceiling. Yay! Cue us trying to find a different route to getting this installation out that didn't involve ripping it out by hand. Spoiler alert, there was no quicker way.
Yay! Finally, after going to 3 different stores, we found a heat gun.
I'm so excited! Attempt number 1. Heat gun. This is the most unsatisfying video you will ever see in your life. Look how slow it does it. Attempt number 2. Flamethrower.
Hello, little pyromaniac.
Hello. Welcome vlog to probably the most interesting day that we're going to have in this destruction of our bus. We found this on our ceiling, as you saw from our little time lapse. We don't want to take this out by hand because we're feeling very lazy, and the sides took almost 3 days and there's like 4 times as much. I'm very excited right now.
I can hear on your voice.
We bought a flamethrower because we're gonna try and melt it. Now, we tried with a heat gun and it didn't work. Wasn't enough heat, so we figured, what's hotter than a heat gun? Fire! So we bought a flamethrower. Oh, how do you and then you just turn it off by doing this.
Yeah.
Look at that! We have a torch! So we did manage to buy some heat-resistant gloves and a fire extinguisher, but I would also recommend that before you do anything like this, you should probably cover your arms with a long-sleeve t-shirt. Unlike Raoul in this situation.
Welcome to Bus Renovation Fails.
Look at your arm. Look at your arm. It's so... What did you do?
Work injury.
You should file a complaint with your manager.
I should, yeah. Heat gun, fail. Flamethrower, fail.
We did also attempt to use our wire brush attachments to eat through the insulation. However, this didn't save that much time and it caused a lot of mess. But it looked like snow, so that was kind of cool. We are making a winter wonderland in our bus. Oh my
should have bought a vacuum. From all this stuff that we bought today. We should have bought a vacuum.
Oh god. Even though this was an extremely big physical challenge for us and something we've never done before, we always try and keep positive and have a little dance and don't take life too seriously. With a little help from our friends, we were able to get this installation out in a day, which was so amazing, and it really gave us a boost in confidence with this build. Go on! Hey, welcome to the bus. I think my plan is for now to try and clean up the metalwork in any areas that we have left to rust protect, just to get all the glue and anything off. And then if I get round to it, I might try and work on this side of the bus, the big hole that isn't there. Right, I'm gonna talk you through my thought process here. So this is our massive inconvenient hole in our bus. It's a full beam here that's rotted. So what we have currently, we have some old pieces of steel which have seen better days, but probably would be the strongest option. We have a long piece of L-shaped metal, and then some pieces of wood too. The first job was to get rid of any rust in the area I was going to be working in. I used a small hammer and a wire brush attachment on a drill, and I just tried to get rid of as much rust as I could. So all this metal is now rust free that I can get to. I want to use these brackets. I'm thinking because the only piece of structural metal we have is along the side this way, there's nothing on the bottom. What I can do is attach this bracket, either this way or this way, to the structural piece of metal like this, with these massive bolts that we have. And then once this is in, this will act as kind of like a shelf for, you know, pieces of metal to actually stick on top of it. I should probably work out what piece of metal I'm going to use first and see if that works. Also, side note for our life, non-bus related, we just text our landlord to let them know we are leaving on July 10th to make it across to Vancouver. That's 2 months. We have 2 months until we leave. Can we get this bus into the shape we need it in 2 months? I think we need to lower our expectations a little bit. Alright, enough talking. Enough talking, and let's get on with it because we only have 2 months. So, let's go. Just marked out where I need the bracket. I have put it like this. But now I'm going to drill through a hole through this piece of steel right here to put my bolt onto this. Well, it's not straight, I'm going to be honest, but I don't understand how you go straight when you're like at this angle. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do the other side then, I guess. I just wanted to jump on to do an update. I'm having to take just a tiny bit off with an angle grinder. My beam is in. That was a big project for the day, but really fun. Hello! It's been a while since I checked in, so it is the evening, or afternoon, evening time now. Raoul is home from work. He's up here.
Hello.
And we are now working on fiberglass repair. What am I doing wrong? This is just another example of how we are such amateurs at this. But I tell you, we are having a lot of fun. So, I'll show you my progress so far. We've just done one side of the bus with 1 or 2 layers of fiberglass. So this area right here, it's not pretty now, but it's not meant to be pretty. It's quite fiddly work, I'm not gonna lie. Not easy work, because it's sticky and it sticks to you and then it comes away from the wall, so figuring that out still. So this is the first coat, basically trying to reinforce this panel right here with this panel right here to make a little T so that it doesn't wobble around loads. So this one structurally is fine, so we haven't done what we've done on this side with the beam because it's not necessary. So all we need to do is basically create the T. Yay! Hi! It's the next day and it's been a full night where the fiberglass repair kit has been sitting. We added another layer of fiberglass to make sure that these areas were extra strong. Yay! That is dry. Well, it seems very strong. That's fantastic. This one's looking a bit thicker, which is nice. It's getting very stormy outside, so I am covering our fiberglass areas that we've done today with some, it's a bed liner with duct tape at the top because we've got a little leak here. And then I think this area is fine. Yeah, hopefully that works. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Bus Conversion. Make sure you stay tuned for next week for more bus related drama. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that kind stuff. Bye!